Michael Elliot made a name for himself writing screenplays for movies that include Brown Sugar and Just Right. But as he approached his 50th birthday, he worried that he'd never built anything real, and started to think about business. Entering a nail salon in Santa Monica for a pedicure one day, Elliot realized what he wanted to do: create a place where men could get manicures and pedicures without feeling uncomfortable. He opened his first Hammer and Nails location in Los Angeles in 2013, and was soon invited on to Shark Tank. He hoped to get a $200,000 investment for a 20% stake, valuing the nascent company at $1 million, and was rejected by the Sharks. Instead, after the show aired, he raised the amount he needed from eager viewers, and began to set up the infrastructure to franchise the business. In an interview that has been edited and condensed, Elliot talked about creating a salon that he calls a man cave nirvana. Amy Feldman: "It's not often that you see somebody go from Hollywood to setting up a spa for men." Michael Elliot: I know. Feldman: "So how did it happen?" Elliot: 5 or 6 years ago, I started to think about where I was going to be at 50. I've made my living as a self-employed screenwriter. I'm tremendously proud of what I've done, but I realized I didn't own anything. I didn't want to be selling movie ideas at 50 plus. Then, in March 2013, like many guys in America, I desperately needed a pedicure. I had been in nail salons before where I opened the door and all the women looked at me with a look that says, "You're not welcome." I went to a nail salon that day in Santa Monica. I was sitting there, looking at all the flowers and the women, and I remember thinking, I wish there was a place where a guy could go and get hand and foot grooming, and not have to feel uncomfortable, out of place or judged. Feldman: "What kind of research did you do?" Elliot: "My research was limited to articles I read online and speaking to men and women." Feldman: "Had anyone else tried nail salons for guys?" Elliot: "It's not an original idea to have a men's grooming shop that offers manicures and pedicures. You can go to any number of higher-end men's salons. All these places were haircut-focused, and if you could get a manicure or pedicure it was in the corner. They also were clearly targeting a certain type of white-collar professional guy who maybe plays golf or has the type of job where he has meetings in a boardroom. That's not me, and that's not all men. I wanted Hammer and Nails to be a place where all men are created equal and all men feel comfortable." Feldman: "So what does Hammer and Nails look like?" Elliot: "It's got a cedarwood vanilla candle on the front desk, and an aged auto sign and hammers framed in expensive frames. You get a complimentary glass of scotch, a personal TV and noise-canceling headphones. We are literally man cave nirvana."